Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum class. I'm your instructor Mavish. Welcome to the lecture number 2nd of week 1st. In this lecture, we are going to start the next topic of chapter data verification and validation. Before starting today's lecture, please open your books and page number 87. In today's lecture, we are going to cover the topic 7.3, which is data verification and data validation. So, before starting today's lecture, I want to give you a short overview of your previous lecture, which is based on common types of error and data integrity. Basically, in data integrity, we have covered the three terms, which is completeness of data, accuracy of your data, and sensibility of your data. What does it mean? Your data should be integrated if it is complete, accurate, and sensible. After that, we have discussed common types of error, which are further categorized in three terms: typing errors, transmission errors, and programming errors. Basically, typing error further categorized into one is transcription and another one is transposing errors. So, in today's lecture, we are going to the further topic, which is data verification. Basically, we have identified different types of errors. So, in today's lecture, we will cover the data verification. How can we verify our data? So, data verification helps you to spot any errors. So, we have identified different types of errors that affects data integrity. Recall the example where your marks 85 percentage were entered incorrectly, 70% on your report card. So you were able to spot the error because you had seen your marks on the answer script earlier, but you compared the two marks and saw that they didn't match. So you then calculated that the teacher might have made an error while preparing your report card. So this is called the data verification. Who verified your data? You yourself, because you know the real marks which are told you by your teacher in your class. After that, when you saw your report card and you saw there your percentage is 70% and you in real you got 85 percentage, so you have verified the data, said you spot the error earlier. But data verification help us to spot any errors in the data. To verify data, we compare it as it appears in two or more places. So if it appears exactly the same everywhere, we can be sure that the data is correct. Otherwise, we can refer to the source document. What is the source document? The real document, the base document. Okay. So recall from book 2 that the paper or document on which data is recorded at the time of data collection is your source document. Okay, the basic document, the first document that you have prepared. So these are the two steps. By using these steps, we can verify our data. First one is you have to compare your data, your final data, with the source document. This is your step 1. Okay, so keeping view source and compile. So matching with the source document and compilation of your data is the first step to verify your data. Okay, and the second method is called double entry method. So first discuss the source document method. Your answer script is a source document because your teacher first noted your marks on it after checking your answer. So she then copied those marks from the answer script to the computer while preparing your report card. So this is where the error took place. So if the computer knew what the marks on your answer script were, it could point out to your teacher that she had made an mistake. Okay, but this is the method, the first method that are used in data verification. But computer is a machine, not a human being, that know what exactly in the source document. So you have to match with the source document and spot any error at the spot. Okay, So the second method is called the double entry method. So double entry method of data verification is very simple. To verify data, the computer simply asks you to enter an item of data twice. As the name is double entry method, so you have to enter your data twice. By doing so, the computer can compare the two items of data. If they are identical, identical means same, it means that the data has been entered correctly, otherwise the data has incorrect. But if your data has been entered correctly, the data has been verified, so the computer can then start processing of the data. Okay, so if the two items of data don't match, the computer display a message that the data has not been verified. This prompt the user to go back to the source document, the base document, and see whether he entered the data correctly, because the user entered the same data twice. This method of data verification is called the double entry method. So why there is a need to verify your data? To get the information, to get the result correct. If you entered the data incorrectly, it means the output, the information or data processed are, after processing the data can be transformed into information, so your information 100% incorrect if your input has incorrect. Okay, so data verification is very important step here to make your data verified, to make your data accurate. Okay, so here is the definition. I took this definition from your book. So open your book and page number 87 where you search that definition there too. Okay. So data verification is a process in which different type of data are checked for accuracy. It helps us to spot any errors in data. Double entry method is used to data verification. To verify data, the computer simple asks you enter an item to enter the input twice. Okay, so here you can see the overflow of double entry method. So data collection, in your data collection you have made your source document, after that enter data again. This is called double entry method where you have to enter your data twice. Okay, then verify data. How can we verify data in double entry method? You can compare the two terms, the first one that you entered and the second one. If they are matched, it means your data has been verified. Otherwise there is a error. The error might be your data is incorrect, yeah, your data has not been verified, something like this. Okay, if your data is verified, then your computer start the processing and give you the output. So this is the overview of your previous lecture or your today's lecture. So here is the notes. First is data integrity, the start one, the rules, the regulation. In this lecture we have covered the three terms: completeness, accuracy and sensibility. Your data must be complete, accurate and sensible. After that, the different types of error and data verification, we spot these errors which I told you in your previous first lecture. And the last one is your double entry method, which we are covered in your today's lecture. Okay, so here is the end of your today's lecture. Here you can see your homework, which is based on question number 2 from your exercise. So how does the double entry method help a computer to verify a data? So you have to write the answer of this question in a separate sheet of computer science. Okay, so hope so you can better understand here. So take care of yourself, take care of your family. Till then, Allah Hafiz.